How's it going, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're gonna do another guide, another day on brand new hero. I don't even know what hero I'm doing today, but I have decided, boys. It is going to be Drow Ranger, because why not? People like playing Drow Ranger, right? Yeah, why not? Let's do a guide on Drow Ranger. I was gonna do PA, but let's just do Drow first, and then we'll do PA because I kind of want to do Drow first for some reason. Anyways, before we start, some of you actually asked for coaching and stuff like that, and I just want to say, if you're trying to like learn more about the game, like in general, just hop on the stream. You can ask me questions, right? Anything, I'll analyze it, whatever. But if you're trying to do like a replay, like a full out like 1 hour session or whatever, uh you could either go on the stream, send me your replay, or you can join my Discord server and we can sort it out there. And right now, I'll make it like $5, $10 donation for a replay analysis or something like that. Probably 5 because I'm just doing it for fun. But yeah, if you guys are interested for that, check that out. If not, you can just like watch my videos. It's free. It's all good. So yeah, oh, this actually looks a lot better. Okay. Yeah. This looks very blue. This looks very cool. Anyway, so one thing about Drow is that Drow is absolutely broken sometimes. And Drow, this hero in itself, is one of the heroes that counters so many heroes. Like, a lot of the times, Drow is just a better version of Sniper. As of right now, currently, Sniper is complete garbo, and Drow is just a better version of Sniper. There's actually no other way around it. Like, Sniper is just poo-poo. Everything that Sniper does, Drow does it better. And I'll tell you guys why. And that's because, like, Sniper is kind of like magic damage, and he's kind of weak, yo. He has a lot of negatives to him that Drow does not have. The only fact that Drow does not have as long of a range, but that's all solved with Dragonlance and neutral items. So let's just get straight into it, boys. So alright, so Drow Ranger. One thing you guys gotta know is that Drow Ranger, the most broken part about Drow Ranger is actually her, it used to be her 50% cooldown reduction on level 25, now it's 30%. Man, oh boy, yo, 50% cooldown reduction was broken as fuck. It means that cooldown reduction on your Manta, cooldown reduction on your Hurricane Pike, cooldown reduction on your BKB, just about everything. Like cooldown reduction, like Drow has so many active items. And also this, like, the thing about Drow is that you actually want to make active items just because of the cooldown reduction, not even gonna lie. Okay, so just before we start getting into all the skill points and everything like that, how I do normally, let's just talk about like the general, like, how do you want to play the hero, right? How does the hero want to be played? What kind of situation do you pick Drow in? So the time when you want to pick Drow is essentially no one can get on top of you. That's it. If no one's going on top of Drow, so if you didn't know, Drow's ultimate basically only works when there's people like out of the 1200 range of her, which is like around this range. It's not very small, actually. It's quite large. So if you jump within this range, her damage goes down, her proc chance goes to 0. Like, everything that Drow does is shit, and she dies. So basically, you want to pick Drow when they have no heroes that can jump you. So heroes that can jump you are, for example, like, Anti-Mage actually doesn't really counter Drow. So heroes like Lycan, big one right here, because Lycan have summons and they all jump on top of Drow, and there's actually no way for Drow to deal with that. Even if she tried to like Hurricane Pike away, he would just run after her. Other heroes like Spectre, this is a big one because Spectre haunts right on top of you, and if you try to fight her back, Dispersion and shit will kill you. If Spectre pops her Manta on top of you, you're dead. What else? Void to a certain degree, but not really. PA, kind of, because PA can jump on top of Drow. Morphling kind of goes both ways. And, you know, shit that jumps like clockwork. Mostly not really carries, like there are some carries, but clockwork is a big one. Hookshot, Legion with a duel. What else is there? Possibly Winter Wyvern, because Winter Wyvern fucks with you. I'm telling you, man, Winter Wyvern fucks with every physical damage carry, because Cold Embrace literally makes you do 0 damage, and also Winter's Curse fucks you over, and everything in his arsenal is to fuck with like heroes like Troy and Ursa. What else? Pugnut doesn't really counter you. Bane is pretty fucking annoying. You know, these heroes that grip you. Axe could be dangerous. Heroes that jump you. What else? Maybe Ricky. Ricky's a pretty big one too. Yeah, so these heroes that jump go on top of you and just like wants to blink on top of you and kill you, basically. You want to avoid heroes like that, right? But the reason why Drow counters Anti-Mage is because before Anti-Mage gets Manta, if you fucking gust him, he's just gonna die. Like, the amount of physical damage you do to Anti-Mage is actually way too high. In the late game though, maybe Anti-Mage does kill you, because he will just blink on top of you and Abyssal Blade and you're dead, right? Unless you have Linkins and all that shit, but that's another story. So generally that's that. And heroes that don't counter you are like Sven, Ursa, Juggernaut, Void to a certain degree, because you can silence the guy and kill him. Lifestealer, because you can silence him. Basically heroes that get kited by slows, because you have a shit ton of slows, bro. 64% slow and even more with your multi-shot and just like gust, right? You knock them back, silence them. Is very annoying for heroes that needs to cast spells. So like Lifestealer needs to cast Rage. Silenced is fucked. Ideally Drow is decent against illusion heroes because multi-shot and also her Aghanim Scepter, which basically gives her Splinter. Like, she's basically like a Battlefield carrier now. Agreed. And also you can make Maelstrom, right? So she's like not the best, but it does kind of work, because she could kill illusions quite quickly against like PL and like Naga and stuff like that. But you know, it's not the most ideal, so that's that. What else is there? So she's really bad against heroes with high armor, so like DK. And the thing about her ult is that she is really good against heroes with high base armor, but very bad against heroes with like high armor that you add on. So like DK has a lot of passive armor that you get from his passive, right? What's it called? Wraith King buys like a AC. Shiva's carriers like I don't know, Leshak or some shit. Alchemist, they buy armor, so that's bad. Lycan again, he buys AC, so added armor, because his ult has a chance to fully ignore armor. That's like the thing. So a hero like Terrorblade, man, like Terrorblade and Morphling has a shit ton of armor, right? Like the thing about Terrorblade is that he has a shit ton of armor. Same with Morphling. These heroes are meant to have a level up enemy to max. So the thing about Morphling is that generally what happens is that Terrorblade has 35 armor. Morphling has even more. So he has like 72% physical resistance, but he has low HP. But the thing about Drow is that her passive fully ignores that, so she kind of just one-shots Morphling sometimes. And the Morphling does not expect that, because, you know, he's like looking out for physical damage. So if he pops his BKB, you think he's good, but no, you can actually just one-shot the fucking guy if he's not careful. Terrorblade, same thing. He has low HP but high armor. He has abysmal strength gain but very good agi gain. And same thing, you just kind of kill him with like a couple hits. So the way how you want to be skilling Drow is that level 1, you're always taking Frost Arrows, because multi-shot doesn't do shit level 1. It doesn't even work if you don't have multi-shot Frost Arrows. And the thing that is that Valve actually made it so that it does bonus damage now. So this actually works good for trading and for last hitting as well. So you can actually do more damage. So besides your right click damage, you do like a decent amount. Drow is not the best hero level 1, but her stats are okay, I think. 50. Yeah, that's not too bad. Movement speed is pretty abysmal though. Like you don't want to be kited essentially. It's impossible to kite Drow, but you do lack some movement speed, that's for sure. So that's that. Level 2 you want to get multi-shot. Level 3 you want to get Frost Arrows, because your Frost Arrows doubles in bonus damage and doubles in slows. It's very, very good. And then after that though, you kind of want to just leave it and then max your multi-shot. And the reason for that is because multi-shot is what helps you farm. When you're farming ancients, when you're farming anything, you want to just be spamming this off cooldown, right? You want to be shipping out clarities as well. Yeah, it does, like, the mana cost does double when you max it out, but the damage and everything else really does make up for it. So you just want to buy clarities and use it while you're farming, and you should be okay. Spam this off cooldown to clear ancients, to clear big camps, even to clear waves. And it's also very good for chasing people as well. And then after that, you could get 1 point in Gust, you know, for like the Valley point or whatever. But it's only 3 seconds, man. Really doesn't fucking matter. Sometimes I skip it, sometimes I get it. And then you max out Frost Arrows. Get your ultimate every time when it's possible, obviously. Level 6, 12, and 18. Pretty self-explanatory. And then for your talents, you know, Gust 50% blind is actually really good. Especially if you're against like a Ursa or Troll or something. But this does get purged off with BKB, I'm pretty sure. Like, if I do it right, yeah, it does get purged off. So like if they have a Manta or BKB, and if they're gonna get silenced, they're gonna purge it off, right? So kind of depends, yo. It kind of useless. 5 stats is always good for Drow because, you know, stats is good. It's good for heroes that are agility, like any carry basically. Multi-shot cooldown could be viable because you're farming faster, you're using it more in fights. But 6-second cooldown, I mean, it is sometimes an option, but are you really gonna use it twice in the fight? Perhaps, perhaps not. I like taking Agi because it's just more stats. Stats is good. By level 20, every carry has BKB now, and if they don't have BKB, you're gonna kill every support within 6 seconds anyway, so it's literally fucking useless. Yeah, so just get multi-shot damage. And level 25, unless if you're a psychopath, pick cooldown reduction every single time, because by now you're gonna have so many active items that the proc chance just really doesn't matter. The only reason why you would take it is because let's say there's like a Morphling or some shit and you want to proc more, right? You want to proc more against Morphling or Terrorblade, and that's also a reason why Drow Ranger counters these heroes, especially heroes with high armor, high base armor, because the Terrorblade is never gonna buy a fucking AC, dude. He's always gonna buy stats and more stats. So he's gonna buy shit like Butterfly, shit like Eye of Scotty, and I'm pretty sure, like, this does not miss when it procs. Like, ignores base armor and it fully pierces through, I'm pretty sure this goes through, evasion. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. It also kind of counters PA in the sense that PA counters you, but you also counter PA. So heroes that don't buy armor, so like they will just buy more agi shit with their base armor, so you just one-shot the kid. What else is there? That's about it. Item choices in lane, just buy some like stats and it's fine. You could go 1 bracer or 2 1 wraithband or 2. I sometimes just go 1 because I like to go drums on this hero because drums give you mana regen, movement speed, and stats, right? And the active is good for early skirmishes too, so that's pretty good. What else is there? So I like to go drums. Wand is almost like always good. And always go treads. Don't go phase boost, man. I see people go phase boost on this hero. You know, it is interesting because it does help you have mobility, right? But I feel like the attack speed is just too good on the power treads. And I don't see why you would really need this, because you're like, fuck, man, like you don't need it, man. Just trust me, it's a waste. Hurricane Pike, always get Hurricane Pike because Drow does have a, okay, I'll show you guys why you would get Hurricane Pike. Okay, one simple reason: without Hurricane Pike hitting towers, towers can hit you. With Hurricane Pike, towers can no longer hit you. How broken is that shit? Yeah, I know, it's very broken. And not the fact that it gives you agi and strength, which is exactly what Drow needs. More HP and more damage and more everything. Attack speed, everything. And after this, I don't like to go Hurricane Pike actually. This is a big mistake. Unless if you're up against a Slark or some shit, don't get Hurricane Pike or like a Clockwork. Because Hurricane Pike is pretty shit value, man. Like, it literally does the same thing as a Dragon Lance, except for the push ability, right? Fuck the HP regen and the intel. That shit doesn't matter. You're buying it only for the push. And it's more than double the price of a Hurricane Pike. I mean, a Dragonlance, and it gives you nothing besides the ability. Like, why would you want to waste your 2k gold on that when you can go something like a Yasha, right? Or like half of a BKB. So what I like to go, if they have some kind of like slows or some kind of silence or some shit, I like to go Manta. And the Manta is only for purging and pushing as well. Like, it is okay on Drow, but honestly, Manta is kind of shit on range heroes. Because if you didn't know, on range heroes instead of melee heroes, it does less damage, it takes more damage, and there's a 15-second more cooldown. So it's pretty shit on range heroes, which is also why I don't like making Manta and Medusa. I don't get why people do it, but sometimes I don't make Manta, sometimes I do. Sometimes I just go SNY. Like, it's just as good, man. If you don't really need the Dispel, or you don't really need the Illusion for some reason, just go SNY. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing, but better. And it actually gives you status res too. After that, you could go something like Butterfly, which is like, if you don't need the BKB, Butterfly basically is like the end game, bro. Because it basically gives you a shit ton of agi. Oh yeah, and also, one thing, the biggest part about Drow is that it gives your entire team basically like stupid amounts of fucking agi and damage. So I literally seen Quaps at like 50 armor because I'm there. And you give more agi based on your your own agi to other people. And like everything. Butterfly gives you evasion, damage, everything. It makes you like a fucking beast, dude. With Butterfly, I feel like all your damage problem is solved for the most part. Unless if you're up against some kind of bullshit hero, then you might need like a Daedalus. But yeah. After that, you're pretty much set. And then you probably just go BKB. Because Drow is way too fucking scary to play without a BKB. And you will just straight up die sometimes. What else? Shadow Blade is very good. If they have someone that initiates on you, like a Troll Warlord or something, or like some kind of heroes like that try to blink on you, like Axe, just go Shadow Blade and just don't show yourself until the fight starts. So like, let's say your offlaner Underlord gets jumped on, and then you go in, silence, Gus, and start fighting. Stuff like that, right? So Reg is also good. Another good item is MKB if you're having a lot of evasion problems. Or not if you just want physical damage. Daedalus is an option too. But I don't really like Daedalus because Drow does a lot of damage based on her agi. The crit is nice and all, but Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is way too much, honestly. It's kind of an overkill. What carry can Drow not kill, dude? She literally pierces armor, which is like the biggest reason why carries don't die. So, like, yeah. Scotty is basically just makes it more cancerous, so you have infinity slow. Like, try moving with that. You basically cannot fucking move, so yeah, that's that. Ethereal Blade is optional sometimes, because let's say if they have a Necrophos or something, or they have like a Pugna, and you're having trouble finishing people off, you can just fucking Ethereal Blade them right before if they go in Ghost Scepter form. Or if they have a Lycan, well, actually Lycan doesn't really matter because Lycan will kill you no matter what. He can't purge it off. But let's say if they have an Ursa or Troll, and they're like jumping on top of you, and they have like a blink, because Ursas will literally have to buy like blinks and an Abyssal Blade just to get on top of you, man. And then you go like this, or you do it on him, and boom, he's fucked, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What else do you have? Aghanim Scepter for illusions, as I said. Milnir for illusions. Nullifier is also good, or as I said, you could either get Nullifier for Necro or Pugna, or you could get Ethereal Blade, because you will hit them, they will Ghost Scepter themselves, and then you pop this shit on top of them with your insane agi, and they will most likely die. You're basically immortaling. What else is there? Don't get Radiance. Dessel is complete dog shit. Satanic is also very good, guys. Active item reduced by your cooldown reduction. You can use it definitely more than once in the late game of the fights. And on top of that, it just makes you heal like a shit ton. What else is there? That's about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's about it. Don't get Abyssal Blade. Oh, maybe Scythe. Scythe is optional. Actually, it's actually not even that bad, because your cooldown reduction, you can Scythe quite a bit. Like once every 15 seconds is pretty fucking good. Neutral items, level 1 is probably the best one. It's probably just the Faded Brooch for speed. Poor Man's Shield, the Iron Talon's good for farming. Jelly's nice because you do need mana problems. Level 2, You know, people get tricked by glove bow, dude. Glove bow is actually not as good as you might think. And the reason is because glove bow, yeah, it gives you attack range, which is nice. Everything is nice, right? But sometimes just a fucking van brace is better. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Sometimes a straight up van brace that's on agi is better than this shit. I don't know. Like, it gives you agi, attack speed, everything. Like, it's really, really good. Sometimes with the Hurricane Pike, you don't need the attack range, you know? Because your vision is not even that far, I'm pretty sure. What else is good? Impliclaw is good. People's Gift is also good. Aquila is also good if you don't have the other ones. So yeah, Glove Bow is nice, but I think Van Brace could be better in some situations. Aquila could even be better. Gives you mana, armor, and everything, right? Tier 3 damage is nice. Enchanted Quaver is really, really good.
So be it.
One thing, do not fucking underestimate Spider Legs. This shit is basically a Hurricane Pike, and allows you to basically be fucking like unkillable sometimes. Like, you could literally do some bullshit like this, right?
So be it.
Stuff like that. What else is there? Lifesteal is amazing. This Mindbreaker is always good. Minus armor is good, but I wouldn't say it's like OP on Drow, because she doesn't really do minus armor stuff like PA. She kind of just does do the armor piercing shit, you know, straight up just ignores armor in all. Status res is nice. Over here, more cooldown reduction is even better. Ninja gear is good, more movement speed is good. Illusionary cape is very good, especially if you have manta. Or you could use to kite people, and like, you can do shit like this, right? Use it to bait, and then once they go on this one, you can silence and then start killing them like that. What else is there? Meteor Horn, you know, all the basic shit that carries get, whatever. You know, this is nice. Obviously, the end game is the Ballista for Drow, because this shit is completely autistic, and I don't know why this even exists, but yeah, you're basically a sniper now. Yeah, and you fucking knock people back, so yeah, it's broken as fuck. You know, this is good. Apex is good. Mirror Shield is very good sometimes, because there's a lot of single target ability, and this really fucks with people, especially with your cooldown reduction. I'm pretty sure it works, right? Oh, that is so autistically bad, actually. Okay, maybe it's not really good for that, but yeah, you get the point, boys. Book of the Dead, Fallen Sky, stuff like that, you know. X missions, okay. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, this is how it goes with this guy. Yeah, you fucking kill them instantaneously, by the way, within one gust duration. Drow is honestly the ultimate counter to so many carries. I don't even know how I can explain this more. But yeah, that's basically it for Drow, man. I might have missed something, and I feel like I did, but oh yeah, Drow's also very bad against shit like Mars, right? Blocks her shots, pushes her around, traps her in arena, stuff like that, right? Drow's also bad against those. Basically, anyone you can kite around with Drow, you're okay. Like, just do some shit like this. There's a Ursa, right? Let's say there's a fucking Ursa, right? Okay.
I go in silence.
Okay, there's the fucking Ursa, boys. Whoop-de-doo. So Ursa's here. So Ursa's trying to go on top of you. Knock him back, slow him, go invis, slow him more, right? Kite him around. He's gonna try to go on top of you, and then you're just gonna kite him around. Like, there's actually nothing he can do. But yeah, that's basically Drow in a nutshell, boys. And, you know, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out the Discord, check out the Twitch, check out the Patreon, check out the anything and everything, boys. Have a very, very, very nice day. And I know I haven't uploaded for a week, but here we are. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.